Testing 1 2. All right, we get ready here for our first match of the evening at 106 pounds. Will be Carter Underhill from Hill City and Logan Normandin from Plainville. Right now they're going through all of the announcements for who will be matched up against who from Plainville and Hill City. We'll go over those match by match as they begin, so we'll just kind of let this roll out and then we'll get started here as soon as they are done. Okay, we're getting ready to sit here for the first match of the night. Again, we don't have a scoreboard live on the screen, but we'll keep you up to date with the score here as we move along. We have Logan Normandin against Carter Underhill. Again, this first round tonight is Plainville versus Hill City. Tonight, Plainville also welcomes in Fredonia from southeast Kansas, and they'll be taking on Plainville will be taking on Fredonia later on tonight. But we will bring you Plainville action tonight. Again, the first round here is Logan Normandin against Carter Underhill, and they are getting ready to start. Both guys locked in right now. Normandin's trying to go low. No points scored yet in this match. And looks like they're going to be called out of bounds, so they're going to reset. Still first period here, just 1:27 here to go in the first period. Still no points scored, even though there's 2 points for Normandin. Coming up on 1 minute to go here in the first period. Looks like Normandin is slowly taking control here. Looks like he's trying to turn Underhill over. Now Underhill works his way out. Under a minute now here in the first period.
Come on.
Still 2-0. $30 seconds left here in the first period. Normandin able to turn Underhill over, almost gets himself in trouble, but now he's got Underhill in trouble. Not able to get that right shoulder down. We're at 10 seconds here left in the period. He's very close to a pin. And he works his way free. And that's the end of the first period. 3 more points there for Normandan. It's going to put him up 5-0. As we get started on the red to first. So Normandan's going to start on the low end here. I thought they gave, let's see if they put it up on the board there. I thought they gave Normandan, there it is, 5-0 now. Normandan with the lead. Normandan with a quick escape there. And he gets Underhill rolled over again. He has him in trouble. Normandan just not quite able to get him turned, and now he's got him on his back. Both shoulders almost pinned. Now Carter gets that right arm over. 7-0 now. Normandan has the lead. Normandan wrestling well here in this first match. About halfway through that first period, he's been in control. Now he's real close to getting that pin. The officials look at him over, and they're going to get it to him. So Normandan was up 9-0, and he ends up with the pin over Underhill. Next round is at 113 is Mackey from Plainville, Open from Hill City. Okay, so we have wrestlers from both teams at the 120-pound class. Connor Stahl for Plainville and Aiden Hockman for Hill City. Again, we're jumped up to the 120-pound class after Logan Normandan was able to pin Underhill in the 106-pound class. Hill City did not have a wrestler at the 113, so Mackey took an open. And at the 120, we have Stahl against Hockman. Neither wrestler doing much at first, and now Stahl goes in on top, grabs him by the shoulders, takes him down to the ground. Trying to grab that back leg and get his shoulders turned. But Hockman doing a good job not allowing him to get that turn. Like we're going to have an injury timeout here for a bloody nose. Right now the team score, Plainville's up 12-0 after Normandan's pin in the open at 113. So they just started the clock on the first injury timeout here as they're working on Hockman from Hill City. We'll also try to keep you up to date on the team score over in the chat column of our video. Wrestlers are back at it. Hockman trying to go low on Stahl. He's able to get some control there. Real close to going out of bounds, but both wrestlers doing a really good job here of not letting the other one take advantage. Coming up on 15 seconds here in this first period. Now Stahl has control, has those shoulders turned real close to a pin there, but Hockman's able to get that shoulder up. Now Stahl about got turned over. We're about 2 seconds left here. And that's going to be the end of that first period. They're going to give Hockman 2 points on that one. And it already given points to Stahl. So it looks like it's 4-2 right now. Stahl with the lead. And we have another timeout here for an injury from Hill City. So we'll take that little break here. Right now, Stahl's leading 4-0. Or excuse me, 4-2. But the Plainville team is leading 12-0 over Hill City. Okay, while they're taking this little break to clean up the mats, again, we'll review a little bit. Normandin was able to get a pin in the 106-pound class. Mackey got an open, as Hill City did not have a wrestler in that class. Now we have Stahl and Hockman. They're just getting ready to start period 2 with Stahl taking the top position there. Hockman trying to get out of it, but Stahl's turning with him every turn. But they're going to give Hockman some points there for getting out of that one right now. They're at 4-3. Stahl still with the lead, still just in the second period with 1:34 to go. Now Stahl taking Hockman down to the floor, gains 2 more points. Now 6-4. I gave 2 points to Hockman before. 6-4 Stahl. 1 minute left here in the second period. Stahl seems to have a little bit more control over this match as he's trying to turn Hockman over right now and get that pin. Hockman doing a good job of keeping that left shoulder up, not allowing him to get turned. Stahl's going to have to be careful here that he doesn't get flipped over, and he does a good job, gets up over on the top of Hockman. Hockman trying to get an escape there, but Stahl pulls him right back. Now just that quickly, Hockman's on top of Stahl. Stahl's trying to get out of it. We're at 19 seconds here to go in the second period. 6-6 now the score on these two wrestlers. And now Stahl is in trouble. Under 10 seconds now. We're at 5 seconds. Stahl can just hold on and get to the third period. And he does. So going into the third period, into 120-pound class, Stahl and Hockman all locked up at 6 points apiece. Hockman starting off in the upper position that time. Neither wrestler with an advantage right now. Stahl's trying to get out of that hold. Hockman almost gets Stahl flipped over. Stahl's able to get that body back down to the ground. So now we're at 1:23 here to go. They didn't change it on the scoreboard. Should be in period 3. right now still locked up at 6 apiece. 1:10 to go here in the third period. Still movement going on. The official's not calling any kind of a stalemate or anything. As Hockman's working hard to get Stahl turned over. We're under a minute, 50 seconds to go here in the third period. Both wrestlers needing to gain just a couple of points here on any kind of move. And there we go. Hockman gets a point there. Let's see, maybe 2 points. 25 seconds to go now here in this match. 20 seconds to go. Hockman is up 7-6. 15 seconds to go. Stahl needs to work his way out of there. At least get him flipped over and try to escape. 10 seconds to go now. And that's the end. Looks like the 120-pound class is going to end up with Hockman with a 7-6 victory over Stahl. In the 126-pound class, we have Alex Segura from Hill City, an open class for Plainville. The 132-pound, both are open. So the next match we'll have for you tonight will be from Plainville, the 138-pound. We Gabe Kearns against Bryce Ashbaugh from Hill City. Kearns and Ashbaugh going at it right away. Get right to the edge. Kearns gets thrown out, but he comes back in. No points scored yet. These two wrestlers a lot more aggressive than the last couple of rounds that we've seen. Now they're locked in. Kearns goes low. Ashbaugh has him around the shoulders. Now they're both back up. No points scored yet. Still early in this first period. Kearns gets flipped over. They're going to call him out. I didn't see any score or any points being awarded there for either wrestler. So we're going to reset. Again, from the get-go, these two guys are going at it pretty hard. Kearns gets a slight advantage and gets 2 points. And we're down to a minute here in this first period. Kearns now gaining control. Ashbaugh trying not to get pushed over. Kearns has a good hook on him. 45 seconds to go here in the first period. Still 2-0 Kearns. 35.9 seconds to go here in the first period. Got a caution. Point for Ashbaugh there. Going to make it 2-1. Kearns still in the lead. A lot of movement there on both wrestlers, but they're just going to end up outside the circle, so no points scored there. We're 11 seconds to go here in the first period. Kearns leading 2-1. And we're coming to the end of the first period. That's the way it's going to sit right now. 2-1 Gabe Kearns from Plainville over Bryce Ashbaugh from Hill City. Sorry. It's like Kearns, at first they gave the choice to Ashbaugh, but now they're saying it goes to Plainville. So he's going to choose to be on the lower part here as we start period number 2. Kearns up quickly. No points allowed yet. And back down he goes. Still no points being scored here. 2-1 Kearns. Just starting the second period. Kearns is trying to get a reversed here. He's hooked around by the legs. He can't get free. Ashbaugh now taking a little bit of control in this one, as Kearns seemed like he had pretty good control after that first period, but now they're locked up with Ashbaugh on top and in control. Kearns unable to escape or roll over and get out of that hold. Ashbaugh has him with his legs and around the shoulders. Coming up on 1 minute to go in the second period. And I did not see what the call was there. But they're going to start him over again here in the middle. Kearns up quickly, but still unable to get away. Now Ashbaugh has him up in the air, not able to throw him, and they're out of bounds. No points scored either side there, so we're coming back. 54 seconds here left in the second period. Kearns there gets an escape. Puts him up 3-1. He goes low on the leg there. Kearns now has a little bit of control. We're under 40 seconds here to go in this period. Now Kearns gets some points there for the takedown. 2 more points. 5-1 now. Kearns has the lead. Coming up on 20 seconds to go here in this period. We're in period number 2. Team score again. Plainville's up 12-9. Point for Ashbaugh there. Makes it 5-3. Under 10 seconds, and they're going to call him out. Or excuse me, 5-2. 5-2, Kearns with the lead after that point for Ashbaugh. Under 10 seconds to go in period number 2. And that's where we're going to end it. So we're into period 2. Kearns leading 5-2. Really, both wrestlers controlling. I think Kearns kind of controlled the first period a little bit, and Ashbaugh a little bit more in the second. But pretty tight wrestling match so far. We'll see what happens here in the third period as Ashbaugh starts off in the lower position. He gets up but is unable to get away. Kearns trying to throw him. Both wrestlers end up on the ground. They're going to get 2 points to Ashbaugh for the reversal there. 5-4. Kearns has the lead. Again, this is the final period. 1:40 to go here in this final period. Kearns trying to get up and out of that one. Ashbaugh has him locked in. $1:20 to go now here in the third period. Kearns real close to getting him thrown over. Ashbaugh doing a good job keeping his body centered over the top, not allowing Kearns to get any advantage. And they're going to call a stalemate, put him back in the middle. We're at 1:08 to go here in the third. Gabe Kearns from Plainville up 5-4. And we're going to have a bloody nose timeout here, so we'll take a short break here. Again, team score, Plainville up 12-9. We're in the 138-pound class with Kearns against Ashbaugh from Hill City. Kearns leading 5-4. All right, just over a minute to go here in the third period. Kearns up 5-4. Under a minute now. Every point crucial as Plainville holds a slim 12-9 lead. There are a few open spots coming up, but not very many. 42 seconds now left in the third period. Neither wrestler able to gain an advantage here. They're locked in. They're under 30 seconds to go here. 25 seconds to go. Still 5-4 Kearns. Kearns gets up. He's going to get a point. Going to give him 6-4 lead with 15 seconds to go. Ashbaugh is going to have to take him to the ground so he can tie it. 7 seconds to go. And Kearns goes down, but they're actually going to give those points to Kearns as he was on top and has control. He's trying to get the pin. He's not able to get the pin, but he's going to get 2 more points. It looks like he's going to win that match 10-4. Good job of Kearns to take control there at the end. Going to give the Plainville team a little more advantage here going into the next couple of rounds. The next class here we have is the one, let's see. Trying to check my sheet and check my program here to make sure we got the right thing here. I have down on my sheet here, we have Colt Segura against Brandon Rohr, the 145-pound class. So right now, Plainville up 15-9 on the team score. And we have Rohr and Segura going at it here in the 145-pound class. Both these wrestlers, again, being very aggressive. Good takedown there by Rohr. Gets 2 points. And they're going to go out. One point for Segura there. 2-1. Rohr with the lead. Just starting the first period. And looks like they're real close to now. They're coming back in. Rohr's trying to get his leg around there. Gets him flipped and turned. Going to get a couple points there for Rohr. He's up 4-1 right now. Still in the first period. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Both wrestlers almost outside the circle. I'm sure they're going to call them out here in just a second. And they do. 38.9 seconds to go here in the first period. Rohr with a 4-1 lead over Segura. Under 30 seconds now to go here in the first period. Again, team score, Plainville's up 15-9. Roar getting no points there, but looked like he was getting ready to flip Segura over. Under 2 seconds, and that's going to be the end of this first period, it looks like. Time is out. A little bit of confusion at the end of that one as we didn't get the time stopped. Red defers. That's going to be Roars on the ground first here at the beginning of the second period. He's leading 4-1 over Segura. Second period. Roar quickly out of that one. Gets a couple points. Going to put him up 6-1. Still early in the second period. Roar up 6-1. Roar almost able to cradle him and bring him back over. Coming up on 1:20 to go here in the second period. Right now, not a whole lot of movement between either. Well, there is movement out there, but not a whole lot of advantage for either wrestler. Roar definitely has control, but he hasn't been able to score any points for a while. It's 6-1 right now. He has the lead. Just under a minute to go here in the second period. Now we got both wrestlers twisted up in the middle. Roar trying to be careful he doesn't get flipped over. Good leg lock over there has him in control still. 41 seconds to go here in the second period. Now Roar's getting him turned over. Close to a pin here. See if he can get both. Nope. Segura's got his left shoulder up. 20 seconds here to go in the second. And that'll do it for this period. Not a whole lot going on in that one. Roar gets a couple points early. Lead 6-1 going into the third. Still anybody's match right now. Roar going low to get control on that leg. And he takes him down. See if he gets any points out of that. And they're going to get Roar 2 points on that. 8-1 now. He takes a 7-point lead with 1:30 to go here in the match. And they're out. I'm going to reset. $1:15 to go here in the match. Wrestlers back about in the same position they were last time, kind of locked in here in the center. But Roar holding on to that 8-1 lead with 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go here in the third period. 44 seconds to go here. Match ball about ready to put Roar over on his back. Or excuse me, Segura. I had the wrong weight class there. Segura, but Roar's holding on, and he gets back up on top. 28 seconds now to go here in the third period. Seven seconds. And neither wrestler is going to make a move there, so it looks like that's the way it's going to end, with Roar having an 8-1 victory tonight over Colt Segura. Give Plainville as a team a few more points here, and we'll go on to the next match here, which I think for the 152-pound class, we have Hanson for Plainville, but Hill City didn't have anybody in that class. They haven't opened, so Hanson will get the points for Plainville. And we'll be going on to the 160-pound class here, which will be Kyler Sander against Aiden Nicholson. So as a team, Plainville up 24-9 as we start this match between Sander and Nicholson. Nicholson being very aggressive, going low and taking Sander down. No points being shown so far as they both go outside the circle. And they'll reset in the middle. Nicholson quickly taking control here. No points scored again. No, there he gets 2 points. Sorry, I missed that one. Getting Sander turned over, but Sander doing a good job of getting back, not letting his shoulders get turned over. But Nicholson definitely has control early on. Just under a minute here in the first period between Nicholson and Sander. Nicholson has a 2-0 lead. Close to getting Kyler turned, and he does get him turned, but Kyler gets that left shoulder up, unable to get that pin. He gets spun all the way over. Going to be 2 more points for Nicholson. Going to put him up 4-0. Now Sander getting on top and getting control. He's going to get a couple of points. It should be 4-2 Nicholson, I believe. Right now on the scoreboard, it's just showing 2-2, but I believe it is 4-2. We'll see if there it is, 4-2 Nicholson. As he is up quickly and gets out of that hold, gets that 1 point for getting out of that hold. 5-2 now Nicholson. Run coming up on 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Sander doing a good job trying to go low, but Nicholson also doing a good job countering that one. Now Sander's got himself into some trouble, but there's only a few seconds left. Nicholson real close to getting the pin, and he does. Nicholson gets the pin with 3.2 seconds to go in that first period. Nicholson pins Sander. Next weight class is the 170-pound for the Cardinals. It's Jordan Finney. And for Hill City, that's an open spot. So Finney will take the points for the Cardinals. I'll get this updated here. So after the last match and after the open spots, we have Cardinals up 30-15. Right now we're at the 182, which is Spees against Ashbaugh. Kobe Spees, a senior for the Cardinals. Ashbaugh, a freshman for Hill City. Spees doing a good job getting that leg up and getting him on his back. That's 2 points for Spees right off the bat. He's up 2-0 with 1:20 to go here in the first period. Again, these middle weight classes, very aggressive wrestlers. Spees very quickly getting his arm locked in underneath. Cardinals up 30-15. Spees got him turned on his back, very close to a spin. Very, very close. Almost had him turned. Got him turned again. Spees has Ashbaugh on his back, clear close to a pin, and there he gets it. Spees gets the pin for the Cardinals quickly in the first period. Just barely under a minute there left in the first period when Spees pins him. It should make it, I think, 36-15. And in the 195 class, we have Ryan Junkermeyer, and I have Cody Presley down from Hill City. Again, this is the 195-pound class. Ryan Junkermeyer and Cody Presley. Junkermeyer quickly down on that leg. No points awarded, anything there. Junkermeyer trying to get that arm around him, and he does, and he gets him turned. Junkermeyer getting him in a bad position. He has Presley almost turned on the shoulders, and they're going to get some points there. Looks like Junkermeyer is going to get a couple. He had 2 points on the board already. Now he's going to be up to 5-0 Junkermeyer here with coming up on 1 minute to go in the first period. Junkermeyer bringing that arm back, trying to get him turned over. We're under a minute, 52 seconds here to go in the first period. Junkermeyer up 5-0. .32 seconds now here to go in the first period. Junkermeyer waiting to make his move, wearing his opponent out here. And that's Cody Presley. This is the 195-pound class. Cardinals as a team lead this one 36-15 over Hill City. And Junkermeyer leads this match 5-0. Looks like he's getting ready to get him some more points here. He's down to 10 seconds left. Junkermeyer brings him up, and they're going to be out. 7.2 seconds to go here in the first period. They're going to reset. Junkermeyer clearly in control of this one so far. And it looks like we have another quick break here for a bloody nose. So we'll take a quick break. So we got 7.2 seconds here left in the first period on the 195-pound class. Coming up next after this match will be the 220-pound class, which will be Ostrom for Plainville and William Penrod for Hill City. In the heavyweight class, Cardinals do not have anybody in that category tonight. So Thane Walt will get the points there for Hill City in the heavyweight. And then after that's all over, we'll have an exhibition match, still can't say it, between Colton Sander and Rylan Edwards. All right, we got the wrestlers back in. Again, this is Ryan Junkermeyer, Cody Presley, 195-pound. Right now, Junkermeyer holds a 5-0 lead. Just a few seconds left here in the first period. Junkermeyer gets him turned over again, but it's not going to be enough time left as time is over. And Junkermeyer is going to get a couple more points here, put him up 7-0. Junkermeyer coming out aggressively, and they're going to go neutral position here to start this period. Again, Junkermeyer up 7-0. Junkermeyer with a quick takedown there. No points, though. Two strong wrestlers here. You can definitely tell these two guys have a lot of power in both their legs and upper body here as they are basically locked in right now. 1:25 here to go in the second period. Junkermeyer with a good lead here of 7-0, and they're going to go out of bounds and have to reset. Junkermeyer letting Presley kind of make the first move there. Now Junkermeyer goes low and brings him back into the circle. They're going to get 2 points there for Junkermeyer. Going to put him up 9-0. We're under a minute here to go in the second period. Junkermeyer unable to get Presley turned over, but he definitely has control. Up 9-0 here. Coming up under 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Junkermeyer trying to get him turned. Very, very close to getting him turned. Now Junkermeyer has him, and he's pinned. Junkermeyer with 5.8 seconds to go. Almost ran out of time in the second period, but with 5.8 seconds to go, Junkermeyer gets the pin at the 195-pound class. Now Plainville as a team has a commanding 42-15 lead over Hill City. Next classification, 220-pound, will be Christian Ostrom for the Cardinals and William Penrod for Hill City. Ostrom trying to go low. Penrod quickly gets on top. Gets 2 points immediately. Gets Ostrom's arm turned up behind him. Penrod the aggressor here as he gets Ostrom turned over very, very quickly. Ostrom's fighting to get out of that hold. He's got both shoulders close to the mat. Still 1:22 to go here in the first period. Very, very close call. Ostrom working hard to keep those shoulders up off the mats. And William Penrod at the 220-pound class with 1:11 to go in the first period gets the pin. Should make the score 42-21. So we will have an open spot here at the heavyweight. So team score, Plainville's going to win that one 42-27. We have an exhibition match coming up here. I think I heard them say this was about a 145-pound classification for these two wrestlers. We have Colton Sander and Rylan Edwards. And I don't think this will affect team score at all. So I believe regardless, the Cardinals are going to come away with the first team victory tonight. Now remember, there will be another match here as we have welcomed Fredonia. Yeah, Fredonia from southeast Kansas to come in. And they'll be wrestling Hill City here after this match is over between Hill City and Plainville. And then to cap off the night, we'll come back and stream the last round of the night, which will be the Cardinals against Fredonia. And we'll have that one for you probably in about an hour after we shut this stream off. So here we have an exhibition match again between Rylan Edwards and Colton Sander. Both wrestlers doing a good job Points quickly scored by Edwards. He's up 5-0. Still 5-0. Edwards with the lead. 5-2 now. As Sander picks up a couple points there. Now Sanders in control. Still 5-2. Good job there, Sander, to get him turned over. No points awarded for anything there. But after Edwards jumped out quickly, 5-2, now Colton Sander starting to get a little bit of the advantage here. Sander gets him on the ground, not enough to get him turned over on his back shoulder, but he definitely gets him down to the ground. And we're going to come up on the end of this first period. Right now, no points being awarded. Sander looks like he should have gotten something there. We'll see if they give him anything at the end. Nope, no points awarded. We end the first period on this exhibition match, 5-2. Edwards from Hill City with the advantage on points over Sander. Sander definitely came on aggressively there towards the end of that first period and made a run for it. Now Sander doing a good job getting Edwards turned upside down. Still no points awarded either way. Now Sanders in trouble. Well, he flips over. He gets a good job there to roll out of that one. Great job to get out of that one. No points awarded as he did not have control on that one. Oh, they do have points. I missed that. 7-2 now. Edwards up over Sander. Now Sander locked up. And he's able to get out of that one almost completely. Not quite, but they are going to give Sanders some points here. Good job of getting out of that one. Now he's got Edwards on his back. Real close to the pin for Sander. And there it is. Colton Sander came out of nowhere. He was trailing 7-4. Came out of nowhere to get that pin in this exhibition match tonight between Plainville and Hill City, or the exhibition round. As a team, Cardinals are going to win this one 42-27 as the wrestlers are going to come in and shake hands at the end of this one. So that's the end of our round here as the Cardinals are going to take it 42-27. We're going to take about an hour-long break here. Check back with us later, and we'll have the matchup between Fredonia and Plainville in about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Check back on our YouTube channel. We'll go live right before it starts. Congratulations to the Cardinals as they defeat Hill City tonight, 42-27.